Athletic Director John Hartwell will be leaving Troy University this summer.
And some students learn how to live life with a disability. Stay tuned, Troy. Trojan Vision News starts now.
From the High Definition Production Center of Troy University's Broadcast and Digital Network and Troy campuses around the world, this is Troy Trojan Vision News.
Hello, welcome to Troy Trojan Vision News for June 2nd, 2015. I'm William McCarthy.
And I'm Samantha Cocan. Thank you for joining us this evening. Troy University's athletic director is leaving Troy to take a similar job at Utah State. John Hartwell, who has served as Troy University's director of athletics for almost 3 years, will leave the university in mid-July to take the vice president and director of athletics position at Utah State University. During his tenure, Hartwell oversaw the hiring of 9 new head coaches for Troy sports. 3 of those hires have been named Sun Belt Coaches of the Year. An internal committee headed by Dr. Doug Patterson, special assistant to the chancellor, will handle the search for a new director of athletics.
The annual Youth Leadership Forum is now in session, and students are learning new ways to help them live life with a disability. Jordan Elson takes a look.
Troy University's campus was filled with young leaders Tuesday for the 2015 Youth Leadership Forum.
This week we're here in Troy for our Youth Leadership Forum. Youth Leadership Forum is a 5-day intensive leadership camp for juniors and seniors who have disabilities throughout the state of Alabama.
Many students participated in this year's forum and believe that attending events such as this will benefit them in the future.
Benefit because it's going to build up everybody's self-confidence to like a higher level than before they came here, because I know it's going to be increased greatly, because before they came here, you know, most of them like they weren't talking as much, but like soon as like second day actually is a huge progress.
Because they get to learn how to interact with people in their environment and in their communities, and it helps them have good job skills.
In the long run, I've noticed that I'm more independent than most here, so it's good because they've been learning to be independent, like do their own laundry, stuff like that, get on their own health care, be ready to move out, work with their disabilities with other people, and learn new stuff.
And for anyone looking to be involved in the next Youth Leadership Forum?
There is an application process, so each year we send out applications through the Alabama Department of Rehabilitation. Our vocational rehab counselors send out the application to consumers in our program. The school system receives the applications, or they can also go to our website, www.rehab.alabama.gov/YLF, and they can download an application from there.
Jordan Elston, Troy, Trojan Vision News.
The next Youth Leadership Forum will take place in the summer of 2016.
Troy's Johnson Center for the Arts has 2 new exhibits up this month, and the center recently welcomed both artists whose work is on display to discuss their work with the public. Austin Cofield has the story.
Last Thursday, the Johnson Center for the Arts hosted a reception for not one, but 2 established artists. And despite the gloomy weather, many people came to show their support and meet the 2 members of the Spotlight.
Well, I think this is a remarkable exhibition, and I have been really amazed at the kind of exhibitions and shows that the Troy Cultural Arts Center has put together over the last few years, and this certainly is in keeping with that tradition.
Craig has been in our center before. This was Kelly's first time. And they were totally thrilled with the crowd. We had some sales, which always makes it fun. And it's just been a nice evening. It's been, the rain's pouring down outside and the art is inside, and we're all lit up and we've got wonderful food, and it just can't be any better than that, I don't think.
Those visiting the Johnson Center for the Art could explore between the second floor with Kelly Olzik's paintings, or take the elevator down to the first floor to visit Craig Weatherspoon's sculptures. Both exhibits had several pieces of art one could observe with their respective artists not too far away. The two were surprised at the amount of people that showed up despite the weather conditions.
I always like talking to folks who are looking at the actual work, and I really enjoy, especially being at the receptions in our state of Alabama. It's been great. I'm really stunned that so many people came out on such a wet day.
I think it's wonderful, especially with the weather that we had tonight. I'm very happy.
Austin Cofield, Troy, TrojanVision News.
The Johnson Center for the Arts is located on Walnut Street in downtown Troy.
And now taking a look at news from around the state. Bluebell Creameries say it has entered a voluntary agreement with the Alabama Department of Public Health that includes requiring the company to inform the state whenever there is a positive test result for listeria in its products or ingredients. The Alabama agreement is similar to those the company reached last month with regulatory agencies in Texas and Oklahoma. Bluebell has plants in the 3 states.
Alabama officials say this year's Gulf shrimp season will officially open this week. Officials from the Alabama Marine Resources Division announced Monday that the shrimp season will open at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
And a Jefferson County man accused of fatally shooting a woman who was babysitting his 4 children faces a capital murder charge. Authorities took out a warrant yesterday against 32-year-old Jason Maurice Jones in the slaying of 24-year-old Mariah Elizabeth Jenneret.